They will know. In there, will my people. Now welcome. Now welcome. Ekulore. Did I get it right? What? Oh yeah, help me.
Equally.
Ekurole. Yay. Inawane. Inawane. Ya ya de. Ya ya de. Laugh ya kule. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the political spotlight right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. On the political spotlight, we actually focus and set the beam light on certain issues across Nigeria's political landscape. And trust me, a lot is actually going on in that particular regard. All right. So, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu very recently sent his congratulations to the winners of Saturday's by elections held in 16 constituencies across 12 states. Now, in a statement released by his special advisor on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Nanoga, the president described the elections as largely peaceful and commended the Independent National Electoral Commission for conducting a hitch exercise mostly devoid of violence. Now, according to results declared by INEC, the APC secured victories in 12 constituencies, while the All Progressives Grand Alliance won in 2. The People's Democratic Party and the New Nigeria People's Party won 1 constituency each. President Tinubu particularly congratulated the new APC national chairman Nentawe Yowada for what he described as an emphatic first victory under his leadership. The president also lauded governors and leaders for their role in the success of the elections, emphasizing that teamwork and unity of purpose were critical factors. Ladies and gentlemen, when these happened, obviously you do know that political researchers, enthusiasts, and those who have been following the political terrain because of the supposed coalition that we have in the ADC started talking. Now, one of the questions they asked is the ADC actually serious? Do they understand what grassroots mobilization is or what their strategy is? While the APC has galvanized and put itself together as they always do, they have been also consistent in acting like a main opposition, despite the fact that the reigning political party, the ADC, is busy competing amongst themselves rather than coming up with one voice. That's it. The Labour Party, obviously, according to what Soludo recently said, is non-existent. He also said that the ADC is dead. Such political parties cannot be recognized in Anambra State. A lot of persons now said it's a lose for Peter Obi. And the question is, how? So, on the 14th of August 2025, Peter Obi came and actually asked, his followers, his obedience. So, please vote for the Mbata lady, right? That's her name. Or yeah, Mbata. Her name is Mbata. The late husband actually ran under the Labour Party, but he was killed in December last year. And on the 14th, obviously, he now said, please vote for her under the ADC, all right, in Anambra State. And a lot of persons now started saying influence on social media is different from the reality, that's real life. So they said ADC quote nothing at all, none in all the 16 constituencies. And it was so difficult to understand how they intend to fight or intend to win this current All Progressives Congress as the reigning party. Now, the local government elections, a lot of persons discarded it and said, it's local government elections. Normally, it's the reigning party in the state that would definitely be the one in charge. But by elections, what is your level of preparedness? Then, you know very well that the Labour Party candidates were definitely not fielded, as INEC did not recognize the officials with under the Julius Abure faction. You also know that recently INEC upheld the Supreme Court judgment saying that the Julius Abure chairmanship had expired since June 2024 and that the Newi convention, INEC was not part of it, so obviously they cannot count it as a major convention. Now, Julius Abure has come out to say that it was the Nadi Usman that quickly went to the press to actually give out propaganda. But that's not true. After all, the Supreme Court judgment said it is an in-house thing. That is, they are meant to decide amongst themselves whom the leadership of the house would be. So, Nadi Usman quickly went and twisted the narrative. But that's not what INEC is saying. So for now, right now, Labour Party has no chairman. They haven't authenticated Nadi Usman, although Governor Oti came and said, INEC, well done for recognizing Nadi Usman and well done for doing this. It is actually due. But I researched further. I did not see categorically where INEC had said that the Nadi Usman committee is the official chairman of the Labour Party. So they would have to organize a convention for a chairman to emerge. A couple of people say this is a win for Peter Obi. But Peter Obi, is he a member of the ADC or not? Or is he just in the coalition? What was the essence of joining the coalition if the House seems divided and not together? The by-elections, what does it stipulate for the future of the opposition? Are we going to have an All Progressives Congress till God knows when? Is this also we're reminiscent of the APC saying that the opposition or the coalition is not a threat to them, that come 2027, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually having a clean sweep? Another thing is it just talk on social media? What is being done on ground? What level of sacrifice and campaign is ongoing, especially if the coalition are sitting on the fact that they would actually defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027? You recall Peter Obi had said that this administration had offered him, I don't know what offered him, whether it's ministerial or advisory role, but he said that he's only up for Nigeria to work. We're going to be looking into all of this. The by-elections that was concluded, how INEC members were caught, how also some politicians or party agents were caught with sums of money. Interesting, right? How thugs were also caught as well. Again, what kind of politics is the opposition or supposed coalition playing? Or are they sure they're really ready? Because they seem to be in a kindergarten phase of political theatrics or political machinations to usurp power in 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Esther Wachiko. Let me introduce my guest in the studio. I'm going to start from my right. I actually have Mr. Tinubu right here with me this evening. Mr. Tinubu, welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, same to you. I have facing me here the famous Mr. Lawal. Welcome. How are you?
I'm facing you.
Yeah,
okay.
We're facing you.
Okay.
Are you not directly opposite me?
I'm facing you. Now I'm facing you.
Mr.
Welcome.
Lawal Kundari, welcome.
Good evening.
And for a very long
listeners.
time, we've not had this very peculiar, young, handsome man in the studio with us. So I will say welcome. And that is Dami Larry Esquire. Welcome to the house.
Thank you. So
how are you?
Back here.
Yeah.
Back here.
Let me start with you, Mr. Tony Mbata. So, in all of this, they put the Peter Obi factor in it and said he is a social media influencer. He's just popular, but he has no grasp of how politics works. The Anambra State governor has come to say ADC is dead, Labour Party is non-existent, and obviously Anambra is Peter Obi's state. But you know that it was just on the 14th, 2 days to the by-elections, that Peter Obi said, please support this lady. Some people felt that for Peter Obi to have come out, those people should have proved themselves and say, you know what, it's Peter Obi, what he says we're working with. But she did not win. So the thing is this with the coalition. They say that Peter Obi's followers are only for him. The fact that Peter Obi says, look at this person, vote for this person, it wouldn't work. It's only for him. His influence is basically for him. In other words, if Peter Obi does decide to be a running mate to anybody in that ADC, it will literally not fly. So what is it? Is the coalition or the opposition, where are they getting it wrong? Where are they getting it wrong?
Okay, thank you, Esther, for your question. Even though your question is like thesis, someone have to take very careful before you answer this. But
that's a conversation out there.
Let me tell you something. You know,
okay.
I said it before. Politics is a game that I so much love. It's a game of who knows how to play the chess. You play it, okay. And in politics, you don't judge what you are seeing immediate to conclude that this is what we're going to happen. And if anybody is telling you that Peter Obi is only social media person, that person is lying. Let me tell about one thing I love politics. One, they use intimidation, they use propaganda, they use, putting fear.
Wait, what intimidation?
No, I'm just talking about politics generally. I'm just listening. You use this by-election. I'm coming. You use all these things in order to achieve your aim. They use who are you to find out who are you to make sure that they will win you. That's a very good game. I like if you play it according to the rule. Now, coming to the by-election, we know what happened. ADC is just barely how many months? Not up to 4 months or 3 months. They came together to form a coalition.
Okay.
And we know what is happening. Labour did not feed any candidate.
Obviously.
Nothing. Now go and check that election in Anambra. See that woman, the vote.
Yeah.
You will see it. And you know, it's barely 3 months that they came together to say we want to form coalition, not that they have finished. And many things will happen. Realignment and alignment. And we still have time. What the ABGA, if I were them, that's what they would do, and they are doing it. It's just to use it to put fears in the mind of the people. That is the normal thing.
It's just to use it to put
for
fear.
them to win, because these people are just, it's like you are building your house. You have not finished. And I will even be surprised for ADC to win that by-election. I will even be surprised. I will be surprised. So what the government in power are doing is what they're supposed to do by telling you that this party is dead on arrival in order to disabuse and to demarcate people. But they themselves are afraid. Watch and see. We still have time. Governorship elections, Soludo is even trying to please the president wearing his own cap so that he himself is not even sure of that seat. But I know. That's why you see him telling his people we support Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be happy for APC to win or to rig that election in their own favor. So what they are doing is what they're supposed to do.
Did you say rig the election in their own favor?
Yes.
Okay, let's work with what is officially on ground. The people who were caught rigging was a PDP politician and INEC officials who were helping to inflate results. So no APC person was caught. I don't know if you're trying to insinuate that they become so good at it that you cannot see them.
Let me tell you something. Let me land, please, so that I will not forget this. You know, and when you are playing match that those of you that are soccer lovers, I'm not. I believe in politics. You don't use your best 11 to go and play local match. Or else most of them will be disfigured when the rematch will come. You cannot play it.
But let me create a scenario for you. Let's just assume that Peter Obi becomes the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the National Assembly and the House of Reps, most of them are the opposition. Tell me how he intends to run that government.
It will not happen.
How do you know it will not happen?
2023 election shows us some people, Okada people won election in Abuja. People, taxi driver, many people. When the election, this is not
hold
what
on,
you
Mr.
use
Tony.
to hold coalition.
2023's dynamic is not what is going to be at play now.
It is going to be even more than dynamic.
Let me tell you why 2023 dynamic will not be at play now. Most people rode on Peter Obi's name.
Okay.
They were not sincerely all about governance to the people. Okay. And that was why they switched. And we're going to also discuss, yes, this aspect of them switching sides. Okay. We're going to discuss that. But they rode on his name. He was the tornado. Okay. A couple of people feel that that's basically why the ADC invited him to be part of them. They feel if he was not in the ADC, they wouldn't have gathered that momentum and awareness, and everyone is talking about it. But again, they want to do something similar to what Bola Ahmed Tinubu did in 2013, 2014. But nobody is ready to sacrifice. That's one. Two, who knows ADC at the grassroots? Do you know by now? I'm telling you, every week, APC holds meetings in different wards, estates, communities. They are already campaigning from day one that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was declared as the president. So, let's just say ADC just came on board, right? As you said. But were they not meant to have begun strategically from day one, knowing what they intend to run against?
Okay,
I'm coming, wait. Mr. Lawal.
That's why when you say the dynamism of this 2027 is going to be more interesting. Why?
Okay.
Because Nigerians are more wiser now. They are no longer voting based on maybe P2B name. Nigerians are going to vote based on credibility of the person. So political parties should be aware of this.
Okay.
They are not voting. APC cannot win election with all this crop of politicians. What the man that won an Anambra ABGA, according to the story I had, is a very credible person, and people attest to that. So Nigerians are more wiser now. We know that we are suffering. Nigerians are not going to vote based on, I told him, Bata, you are a good person because of him. No. So political parties must give us a credible people that will run on their name. But the issue will come. That's why I say people should not judge now. Because when the political parties will begin to do their primaries, you will see problem. You see, many credible people will be dislodged, and they will be, in fact, some of them will be annoyed to leave the party to go to another party. And people will say, this man is good, we are going to vote him, even if no matter the name of the party. So it's for the political parties to do the needful, to do the things right.
All right. Mr. Lawal Kundayo, before you respond to Mr. Tony, this question is directly for you.
Okay.
There are beliefs, that the problem about this supposed opposition is that it's either they have been in politics for a while, but they fail to understand how it works. That's one. Two, in terms of the coalition, states that some of these members are supposed to have strong influences in, they were swept off by the APC. Three, like Mr. Tony Mbata said, in 2023, persons were voting, they didn't know whom they were voting for. Is it possible that a lady that Peter Obi said, please come and vote for, she basically also relied on him as someone who would influence and did not do the needful in creating awareness about herself to the people, and that was basically what led to her loss?
Now, let me start with this. Okay. let me paint a nice scenario for Nigerians.
Okay.
Now, if all these things you have said, if you are in UK or in Germany, or you are in United States of America, you'll be saying what you are saying. In Nigeria here, the goalpost has always been known to be shifted. You are playing football, somebody is shifting the goalpost. We see referee that is being fingered to be unfair. Somebody that's supposed to be fair, the umpire that's supposed to be fair, has been fingered many times to be unfair. And you are now telling me that somebody lost and somebody won. What is the credibility that truly that person won and truly this person lost? When from people have been fingering, people don't have confidence in the umpire. Have you forgotten all this? And you are talking as if we are in America, in which everything, the moment you vote, everything will appear on the screen and everybody will know where everybody is voting. You are talking about INEC, for God's sake. Have you forgotten all that? And you are talking like you are in America or you are in UK, where everything is so smooth, and then you know that the umpire is never biased. You see them talking about the umpire over there. And here we are talking about, and you are talking about the election as you are saying somebody won and somebody don't won, and you have forgotten that this same umpire that we don't have faith in is the one still officiating. So that is one side of the game. Okay. No, listen, that's one side of it. You get it? We don't trust the referee. So whatever the referee has done, I think we have a VAR to go and check. It will have been better, but we don't have it. The next thing they will tell you is to go to court. I think the moment people vote, it appears on the screen. Everybody knows where everybody is going. They will say, okay, this is where I vote. Do we have that operating in this by-election? Do we have the beavers or IRA being used? Do we? And do you have faith in INEC? You tell me. Do you have faith in INEC, Mr. Anambra? You are talking. Excuse me, come. Wait. So we need to still continue to question the credibility of INEC.
All right, Mr. Lawal.
One. Second, I'm coming. Okay. Second, I want to make it clear that a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. If you believe that you want to take the first step, you are not doing well, don't worry, I will still do well. When others are already running and they are almost getting there, you have to see the way they carry their steps. You have to see the way they run, and then you have to run with them. Because you know why? Because the person who is going to make decisions for all of you is not even somebody that everybody trusts. So you have to be very careful with this step. I'm talking about the coalition. Don't think because you are still going for, you have to be looking at it that you lost this one. It is you have to know the reason why you did not win.
All right, Mr. Lawal Kundayo, what I want to ask is this. A couple of persons will say, Nigerians are really not interested in local government elections or by-elections. What they know and what they're more interested in is presidential. Mr. Lawal, this All Progressives Congress do not take anything for granted because they understand the importance of grassroots politics. In other words, from the wards to the councils to the Senate to the legislators, everyone, they understand the importance of creating that subconscious awareness of their political party. Now, you know that a lot of persons are not interested in this kind of elections. These individuals deliberately went. Either they hired, either they went to communities, people's homes, to tell them to come out. I think I was speaking with Damilare, and he was telling me that up until the 15th of August, some communities in either in Lagos, is it Lagos or so, they were using loudspeaker to tell their people, please come out and vote. Yeah. So my question is this, Mr. Lawal. Is the problem the fact that it's a financial situation, or they think that that aspect of politics is not necessary, it's not important for them to give in their best, or it's just the presidential that they're all focused on?
Do you know the last election, you remember you came on board here to tell us that some people were intimidated when they wanted to campaign for another party. Have you forgotten that?
Yes, that was the local government elections in Lagos.
So, do you think that intimidation has gone away? Do you think the people?
We did not hear of anybody being intimidated.
No, I'm talking.
There was this local government election.
I'm not talking of local government.
Wait,
of the
listen. I'm telling you, when you slap somebody first time, maybe a policeman slap you. Will you see a policeman and then walk? In fact, you will avoid that policeman like fire. Now, the thing is this: if these people have been intimidated before in the last election, and nobody came out to say no, this is wrong. The government did not come out and arrest or investigate. There was no investigation by the police or any other, by DSS or ESS. Nobody
in Kano.
Okay, so where are they now?
Their arms and weapons. They're in the custody of the police.
Okay, in custody for how long?
Including
so
INEC officials.
No, I'm telling you, for how long now they are in custody? I believe that the same people that have been harassed, that have been threatened, will not openly come out at this time when they see that their life is not secure. You please listen. This is what I'm telling you now. This is what I'm saying. Somebody has been intimidated before. I had somebody who said they shot him at a point, that he cannot come out for election, that he was there when they shot him in the leg. You are telling me something. Do you think that these people didn't come out for to vote for the opposition? Do you think they don't want to come out? Or maybe they are afraid of intimidation? Or maybe some people have gone to in the back and tell them that if you see you outside, you are going to when the last one, we have not had that some people have. Do you know what they did to this girl within less than how many hours before she found herself in Kirikiri? What's that Ibom girl? Comfort. How many minutes did it take them to put her in Kirikiri? And the whole world knows that she's already in Kirikiri. But these people have been caught for for election violence. And we are talking here.
They just are apprehended that obviously there should be due process.
Okay, when was the last time local government election happened? People came out and you are
Mr.
The guys that were arrested, we are talking about the by-election.
Yes,
example,
that's a premise.
288 thugs were arrested in Kaduna.
In Kano.
In Ogun State, 2 INEC officials were arrested with cash and certain political agents. And there is a news that came out that it was the PDP.
Yeah, not that there is a news. There's a PDP agent.
That's why. Wait, excuse me. Wait, because I'm not true. Sorry. Just what I'm trying to tell you is this. Now you say you apprehended this and you apprehended that, and you are telling us it's the opposition you are apprehending. You want to tell me that nobody has ever done similar thing in the ruling party in this election that we had? That nobody was ever arrested, and we saw the same thing in the ruling party in the last local government election.
Mr. Damilare, let's look at the opposition in terms of presence. Let's be realistic. We can't always say APC is this, APC did that. We're working with what we are seeing here.
What you heard?
No, it's not what I heard. It's what is seen. Now, Mr. Damilare, here is this: the People's Democratic Party, with their internal issues, it's like they've been obliterated. The Labour Party couldn't present any candidate. Remember, the premise is the by-election. The SDP they also have their issues, and it's like the party said was not properly recognized. It's not really recognized. What's his name? El Rufai went to his states, and he was swept over by the APC. Now, what's the ADC, that is supposedly a coalition that has gotten prominence? Nothing happened. So my question is it that they did not create awareness on time? Are they not supposed to have presented a formidable front right about now to decide that this is who they are and what they stand? Because as it stands, you have an Eritrea Amiti saying, I want to be the president. Atiku, even if he has not come out to say it's obvious because he's been very quiet, Peter Obi wants, and they're all in the coalition. Remember that Peter Obi is not yet a member. Atiku is not yet a member officially. They are just in a coalition that is meant to be a formidable opposition. Don't you think this by-election was meant to be a clarion call to the current political party that we are ready for you, we will dust you? That's what a couple of people are using as they are using as a yardstick ahead of 2027. So what is lacking in the opposition?
Well, for now, to be realistically speaking, I don't see any opposition party in Nigeria, and I will tell you why. There's a reason why INEC requires that a political party to be registered in Nigeria must have national presence. It's because of elections like this. And I tell people, a president cannot change Nigeria. We forget that we have 3 tiers of government. We forget that. We just focus on, the executives alone. There are 3 tiers of government. People don't really understand that. If the executive wants to work and the legislatures say no, the legislature can handicap the executive and can even impeach the executive. And in this case, we have parties that are riding, some are riding on previous past glory, and some are just, I'm trying to choose my word carefully. They are, like for example, the ADC, these are people that want power, but they don't have the same vision. Okay. For example, I said something here, and I was berated about it. Look at the ADC, we have El-Rufai, we have Atiku, we have Okocha, then they are trying to bring in Peter Obi.
They're trying to bring in Peter Obi. Yeah, he's part of the coalition. He's not just a member.
Exactly. See, until you are a member, you are not a member. That is the truth. Is he a member? Do
you think they brought him in there to give that party popularity, sort of?
Definitely. If I have a team, I will not bring anybody who would bring down my team, but someone who would elevate it. The problem with our opposition is they are ill prepared for the journey. They are not yet prepared to go against the APC now, an APC who is not shy of using the apparatus of the state to their own advantage. I tell people what past President Goodluck Jonathan did. Check the history of Nigeria, how many presidents have done that, how many other states. For you to have the engine of the state behind you, you have the security agency, you have the finance, you have the policy makers, and you can make any policy, choose the hand of policy to suit you, and you want to go against that entity, and you are squabbling within yourself. It is just a time bomb. It's a disaster waiting to happen. And my advice to the so-called opposition, because for now I do not see them as an opposition. I'll give you an example. What happened to PDP in the last election? Wiki happened. What is going on with
Labour Party?
Labour Party. Abure is happening. It's not a coincidence. I'm sorry to say. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. And now the election is 2027. I think I'm right about that.
General election.
And we only have next year. We keep saying, come 2027. I did a study on the formation of APC, and reading about it, it shocked me the amount of industry that went into it. I understand some folks believe forming a coalition is just a round table meeting where you talk. No, it's much more than that, because the ambition of every principal person coming in must be synchronized into the ideology of the party. What is the ideology of the opposition? What do they want to achieve? You spoke about SDP the other time. SDP is not so strong. PDP is stronger than SDP, isn't it? Now, PDP is not what it used to be. The whole wicked quagmire are kind of crippled the PDP. Now look at the ADC. ADC are consist mostly of injured politicians who have a score to settle with this government. And now that is the difference. When APC was to be formed to go against PDP, almost every party, other minority party and those that have followership, they had to come together, and they knew they had a purpose. Our president now, I respect him for something. When it comes to the game of politics, he's a genius. He had to kill his own ambition, push his followers, planted them as governors all over the 36 states, pushed Mr. Late Mohamed Buhari as the presidency, and he took the backseat for 8 years. I came to purpose when he was going to come in as president. There was really nothing stopping him, and that is politics. It does not, victory does not happen overnight.
There's no sentiment in it.
Did he win? Did he win that election? I disagree with some things you said. Okay. Saying. When you say we don't have opposition, that means you are not fair to Nigerians. We have opposition. Who are the opposition? You and I. Okay. Because we know that APC did not even win the election. Wait, please. So when you are talking about Nigerians and the few politicians, wicked them, your president, Tinubu.
Your president.
Your president. Sorry.
Your president.
That's the way I choose to.
Your president.
The president of Nigeria.
Okay,
the president of Nigeria. That purportedly said they won that election. Did they? No. The issue is that Nigerians are opposition, and we are looking for credible people to vote for, because we are suffering. So we have a formidable opposition, but because of the institution, the people managing the institution have destroyed the institution like INEC. Okay. That's why it seems as if we don't have opposition, because if somebody like Jaga will tell the whole world that they are going to vote, your vote will count. He went to America, went to so many places, deceive us. People like me, we had meeting with him. Many leaders came, and he was talking certainty. Everybody believed him, and all of a sudden, because of allegedly, let's believe that they gave him something, and he destroyed that vote. Judiciary that cannot even differentiate what hand is came to stamp it. So we have opposition, but what Nigerians are yearning is, can we have credible people? That's why people are rooting for Obi, as if Obi is a saint. Obi is not a saint. But Nigerians, we are the main opposition, looking for credible people. Now, when APC deceived Nigerians, came to Ojota, Nigerians at that particular time thought that PDP was the worst devil. I used to say it that if what we know today, when Obasanjo was pushing for that third term, we for support him, because Obasanjo was doing what is needful. So we are the opposition, looking for credible people to vote for. Wherever political party they are, we vote for them.
Now, I'm not disputing the fact that INEC have its ECOPs.
It's not ECOPs.
They are destroying us.
I'm not concerned about the structure of the opposition. Let me give you an instance.
Yeah.
One of the major functions of the opposition is to keep the ruling party on their toes. Check their policies. For example, now INEC is talking about getting inmates to vote.
Yes, you haven't heard that.
But what
says their fundamental rights about that.
Diaspora too, they are fighting for this.
No, diaspora is fighting for, but they have refused to allow diasporans to vote.
You see, this is the job of the opposition. The opposition is supposed to be on the neck of the ruling party. When PDP, let me take us back. When PDP was the ruling party, the opposition was in the news every day.
APC.
And they were not even going after individuals. They were going after the policies. How many of
after the policies and the person? They put Jonathan in a coffin. They put his picture in a coffin. They hung his head on a tree. They did a lot of things against him.
Let's even go to how they attacked the policies.
How many policies is there attack? PDP's policies, if you look at it and look at what APC is giving us today, APC don't even have policy. Talk less of attacking their policy. Because they don't have policy. It's only when you have policy, people can now look at what policy do they have. They don't have policy. When you are talking about policy, what are the policies of APC?
To vote.
No, what is wrong about prisoners voting?
Mr. Mba,
is there anything wrong in it?
Let me clarify.
If we have a functional institution.
Let me clarify something. You've forgotten that the ruling party is already.
They don't have this policy.
One of the main policies of the ruling party is to cripple any opposition.
And propaganda.
Do you know that the main purpose of their policy is to cripple any opposition? At the moment, anywhere they see opposition, they attack them immediately and make sure that opposition is destroyed. You understand? So when you talk about opposition, you should look at the umpire. You should look at the referee. You should look at every other. Are they being fair? These are the questions. Wait.
And even the government themselves, are they behaving as if they are government that want development, that want opposition? Go and check all over the world. Opposition are there. Government even protect them.
Look at this case of Umba. Look at this case of Labour. Who is the problem of Labour? Everybody knows that. The same Maburi that INEC did not even see anything about. They have submitted the Supreme Court this thing since. They didn't do anything. No, the man has submitted documents, names. You didn't recognize him. Of what law are you using not to recognize a man?
It's based on the Supreme Court.
No. They didn't say. You are now telling us that.
They said they've looked at the Supreme Court.
How many months?
Yes, they are not. When is the man supposed to submit his name of cardinal? That's when they are now looking at it and using it at the last minute. Is that fair? Is that fair? You are now doing it at the last when you have already created problem. You have already recognized the man. By the time the man is now presented, you now say no, we don't recognize you. You know, because you know it is too late for the other the legitimate ones
wants to do something
to present.
These are games.
You can see the game. You did it. Look at what they did to PDP. See, I mean, okay. Look at. You are telling me that they want. That is one of one of their main policies is to cripple opposition so that they can have their way with everything. And then you are telling me fair.
You don't understand what I'm saying. Well, you don't understand what I'm saying. Let me recount myself. As an opposition party, you must.
And you are arrested. Wait. Or maybe you forgotten. Do you know how many?
Allow him to talk. Go ahead, please.
Mr. Lawal, one of the duties, the sole duty, one of like the most sacrosanct duty of the opposition is to scrutinize, criticize the policies of the government. Forget about election.
How do you do it? You'll be doing that in your room.
But they do that.
No, what do you know?
They tweet about it. They talk about it.
I'm talking about tweeting. No, leave social media alone.
Okay.
When PDP was in power, we saw
because PDP allow it. PDP's policy is not to cripple
what
opposition.
What he's trying to say is that PDP
allow it. That's why.
In this particular clarification, they will not allow you.
Even the opposition now they are too busy with their interest.
Who told you?
Busy or they seem to be afraid.
I don't agree with you.
No,
I don't.
Too busy with their intra-party conflicts.
No, what do you mean? When somebody created, are you not going to before you can oppose somebody outside? Are you not going to put your house in order? When you already opposing yourself within inside. Do you know who put it there? Excuse me. Wait. Help me ask him. INEC, the Supreme Court judgment on INEC, the judgment on no, I'm talking about Rivers.
Okay.
What about the judgment on Rivers? What about the suspension or declare state of emergency in Rivers? What I'm coming?
What judgment on Rivers? Okay, talking of the different judgments.
No, I'm telling you that
about the supposed defected lawmakers.
Is it fair? That's what I'm. Is it?
There is nothing fair in politics.
No. We are not. We are talking about constitution. We are not.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Wait.
Right.
I'm talking constitution. I'm not talking about being fair. I'm talking about constitution. We use the constitution as a yardstick.
Okay.
This is what the constitution says, and that's when you interpret it normally. That's why you say you are fair. If you don't interpret it normally as it's supposed to go, we say you are not fair. That's what I'm saying. Now look at most of the journal that has to do with politics. Are they fair? People have been saying no. It's supposed not to go this way. Why is it going this way? It's supposed not to. If you look at the House of Assembly. The Senate. Look at the Benue case.
All right, Mr. Anambra, let me ask you this very important question. Do you think that the same mistake that was observed about Peter Obi and his people in 2023 is about to repeat itself?
Which mistake?
Okay.
Please.
Grassroots mobilization. You know, there's something Mr. Lawal just said. There is no room for opposition to breathe, like PDP allowed. So, but what are you doing? What is the extra effort you're putting in place? Who knows you? And that's one too. Is it possible for Peter Obi to declare where he is standing right now? You may think there is time, but there is no time. Are you in the Labour Party or not? Now that Julius Abure is no longer the chairman of the Labour Party, are you now going to say you are with the Labour Party, you are running with the Labour Party? Or are you going to say you are with ADC, you are running with the ADC? There should be a clear-cut definition of where you are. The thing is this supposed I'm in the coalition, but I'm still in the Labour Party, but we've not heard you talk about the Labour Party lately. We've not heard you go about with the Labour Party. We only know you with the Nenadi Usman committee, which has not been recognized officially by INEC. This is August. We're entering 2026. There is a lot that needs to be done, and that has to do with where do you stand? Where are you? how do you help communicate to those who support you to know that this is what they intend to start doing? That is the question. I'm not the one talking. Ever since this whole thing happened, there have been conversations across several platforms on this whole situation with the by-election. I need your response.
Okay, Esther, as I said before, you see, when they talk about grassroots mobilization or politics, we have had it when PDP was there. PDP will tell you that they have all their local government chairmen, councillors, all the 777 ward, they have grassroots, they are there. But you look at realities on ground, even APC, when they came, they will tell you they have everything. But poor Nigerians are suffering. And when election comes, you will see that Nigerians will vote the people they believe that these people are supposed to be.
Yeah, well, in this by-election, that people sold their votes for 10,000 naira.
That is because the ruling class have created poverty in the land so that they can use it to weaponize us. That is what is happening in the north. And people that thought that these politics are the West, the Westerners, because they put Africa in perpetual poverty to suffer us, kill ourselves.
Who put Africa in perpetual poverty?
Let me land. See, when people are playing games, ask yourself, where is this thing coming? Our colonial masters know what they did by making sure Africa will not love themselves so that we cannot harness what we have.
Now that we have realized it, why would the leaders continue to allow it?
Because they will still put those leaders that have comma, so that they will be making, excuse me, let me finish. Mr. Lawal, let me finish. Okay. I'm building my cases.
Yes,
so when you have an institution that the people managing it are not supposed to manage it, whatever the people are doing cannot be seen. Now, but the people down know where they want to go. Nigerians know where they want to go. But the institution there, they are created that we have everybody is for us. But the realities on ground is saying, no. What we are praying, or what we are asking is that if the institutions will work, you will see that these people that are claiming that they have grassroots, they have mobilized everybody, they don't have anything. That's why they are still rigging election. That's why they are still buying INEC. That's why they are still putting their own men there. That's why they are still encouraging Tout and Aboro to go and carry the ballot box. That's why they are intimidating people, because they are not on the masses. They don't know what is happening. So you can't use this thing to judge. And coming to what you say about P2B, for me, I love the P2B is still in labor. He has said it. Say, I'm in labor. But the fashion of Nanadi Usman said, we are part of coalition. And what the ruling party is trying to do is that, because they are creating problem to each political party, which is part of the game, because they want to win. And it's the duty of the opposition to make sure that they tighten their own loophole so that these things will not come. Opposition, the ruling party, PDP did it. Sometimes PDP will form political parties in order to destabilize. When some people say we will not contest, those small parties will come and contest. So it leaves for them. What P2B is doing is that he's giving them chance. They don't know where he's going. And they know that this man also have a credibility. If you're talking about one of the Nigerian politicians today that have credibility, that have name, that have integrity, P2B will count one. So what he's doing, he has told Nigerians, I am still in labor, but I'm part of the coalition. And Atiku got this joker. That's why Atiku wanted to declare full support that is in ADC. Automatically, what did he do? Atiku suspended that. So these are part of politics. Politics is not by shouting. People want to know where you are going so that they will know the next line of action, they will follow you. So the way P2B is going is the best thing.
It's the best thing.
It's the best thing for now. Time will come. APC did not know that ADC would have formed themselves like this. Remember what Wike did to them? When they purportedly he was thinking that they will use the horn, and they did him another game. So what they are doing, what P2B is doing, is the best thing for now. Okay. Time shall tell.
Now, something happened in Anambra State. If you're watching us on YouTube at VOP 903 FM, you're going to see the video. The Anambra South Senatorial District by-election turned violent on Saturday after the Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, and the Commissioner of Environment, Engineer Felix Odumegu, were allegedly attacked during voting. Eyewitnesses said the Deputy Governor was held hostage by irate youths who accused him of attempting to buy votes. The commissioner for environment, who was reportedly in his company, was also assaulted in the process. So Soludo now spoke after that incident. After casting his vote, and he accused APC's Nicholas Ukachukwu of thuggery. So there was a video footage. If you're joining us right now on YouTube, you watch it. There was a video footage which captured the moment the governorship candidate of the APC, Nicholas Ukachukwu, faced it off with Dr. Ibezim. The defiant Ukachukwu was heard threatening the deputy governor that he will burn his cars. He said, "What are you doing here? You have no right to be here." Ibezim said, "I am the deputy governor." And he said, "So what?
Are you supposed to be that place?"
He said, "Why are you here? What are you doing here? You don't know me. You're going to round me off. I will burn your cars. I will burn these cars and nothing will happen." That was the face-off. So if you're actually joining us on YouTube right about now, I think the video should be there for you to see the face-off between these individuals. It got so tensed up, it got so heated to the point that Ibezim said, "What nonsense is this? When did it get to this point?" He walked back because he needed to de-escalate the situation. Ukachukwu was ready for a fist cuff with the way he was. Remember, we saw army men, some of their escorts as well, and some of the irate youths who gathered these two men. And that was not enough for them to realize that it had become an embarrassing situation where they were all throwing their power. "I'm stronger than you. The fact that you're the deputy governor does not mean that you can do whatever you want to do here. You have no right to be here." So again, this is a thing. The politics of thuggery, politics of intimidation, politics of hostility. At what point will Nigeria get to a place where politics will be done with sanity and not in this kind of environment where it is grab it anyhow you need to grab it, kill if you have to kill to get it, and whatever you have to do to create chaos, but make sure your opponent does not get it?
Let me tell you, when this thing, it will happen when our religious leaders, listen, please listen, our religious leaders, both Muslim and Christians, will be telling our politicians the truth. When they will come for Thanksgiving, you ask them, like it happened to Ebonyi State, say, "You are owing teachers, go and pay them." When the Ezes, they will not be giving the Eze or emirs, people that are 419 notorious people we know. When INEC, men of integrity, will mount the institution of INEC and the vote of people who can. So people will now know that you need to do good things, you need to show yourself so that people, and do what is needful so that people will know that you are good. So when this thing will happen, because most of our religious leaders are some of the problems we are having in this country. And also the Ezes today, look at governor are giving staff of office to an Eze. What do you think an Eze will do? He will turn to the governor. When we remove this institution from the hand of government, so that people will be choosing their Oba, Emir, Eze themselves, and they will be able to challenge the governor and also the thing. And also,
hold on.
You are not going anywhere. Go ram me up. Ram me up. Did you say we cannot be here? You cannot be here. You have no business to be here. A deputy governor. Not an election. You are deputy governor. You cannot go. You are not police. You think are you the man enough? Can you be man of the church? You drag my church at me.
How can he harass you? I mean, he can't harass you. Which guy buying the party? What do you mean by that? Are we not talking with mouth? Can't you talk with your mouth? Are you what is the problem? No, excuse me, I'm just no, wait, are you a candidate? Are you a candidate? Everybody, even you are not going anywhere. Nobody is moving. I'm going your cars here. They are not going anywhere. They are not going anywhere. Go ram me up. Did you say we cannot be here? You cannot be here. You have no business to be here. A deputy governor. Not an election. You are deputy governor. You cannot go. You are not police. You think? You are not police. Are you police? Why is going? It's my community. So you have to right to go to every community. Am I pulling it? I can be my community. I'm pulling it. Hi, Jesus Christ. Let's tell you. Well,
suspension immediately.
Please who?
The officials.
What official?
The government official that is
That
there.
is the deputy.
Yes.
That is deputy.
Supposed to be there.
Pen and he do set up a come to investigate that thing and to determine what really happened in that area. Because if not for the fact that God did not allow bloodshed to happen, there could have been serious clashes in that, because each group will want to impress the leader that is there.
They had their security. We saw the army men and all of that. Okay, Mr. Damilare, because we need to open the phone lines right now. This is not the evening rush, so our time is very limited. The House of Representatives has directed Ibrahim Aoyo, an APC lawmaker from Jigawa State, to substantiate his allegations that members pay to present motions and bills in the chamber. Aoyo, who represents Hadejia Aoyo Kafin Hausa Federal Constituency, has told constituents that legislators spend as much as 3 million naira to introduce bills, motions, and petitions on the House floor. And this is how he said it. He said that since I was elected as a member in 2015, no individual has given me a bill to pass, either from Aoyo, Hadejia, or Kafin Hausa. They are just pretending. That's what the lawmaker said. Since 2015, no. He also said that even the bills and petitions are paid for. You have to pay from 3 million naira, 2 million naira, or 1 million naira to present it. And after you present the bill, you must follow up by lobbying the whole 360 members of the House to accept the bill. Reacting, Akin Rotimi, the spokesperson for the House of Representatives, said the lawmaker will face the ethics panel if evidence of his claim is not provided. He says they've taken note of the viral video in which the rep Ibrahim Usman Aoyo, representing Hadejia, made such allegations. He said it is unsubstantiated and if left unclarified, risk undermining public confidence in the National Assembly.
Do we even have confidence?
Now let's look at this. If you recall the whole Natasha incident, Natasha made this statement. She said there are like different gangs in the National Assembly. They have hierarchy. And there's also process. So, for example, if you want to pass a bill, you need to lobby. Now, the way they go about the lobby is not stated. She didn't say if it is either using money or awarding contracts or whatever. But I have heard that that is how they do it. And that is why most of the opposition members, who are kind of few, have defected to the APC. So, as an opposition, you want to represent for your constituency, you want to present a bill, right? And you need a certain number or percentage of the House members to support that bill for you to go for second reading. You need to meet these people. That's all. They will tell you, see, join APC. That's the only way this will work. If you don't join APC, you will just be here and your people will say you are redundant, you're not representing them. If you join the APC, then you have leverage to present your bill. This man is an APC member saying it. I'm sure he got frustrated to have made this comment. Now, they are saying that he's misrepresenting. You remember Senator Ningi, when he said what he said, they suspended him, asked him to apologize and all whatnot. Are they telling us that that's not what takes place there?
Well, I think we are not strange to lobbying.
Yes.
We know. But the method is what has been unclear over the years. There have been speculations about it. But this is a good opportunity for Mr. Ibrahim to do right by Nigerians.
Okay. How?
This is an opportunity for him to come out in the open and just show everyone how it is, what exactly is going on.
You don't think he's said to be threatened with that declaration?
The one he said, what happened? The one he just said.
Yes, this is an opportunity for him to come with evidence and show us.
Excuse me, do you have evidence of bribing somebody? He didn't say official, he said you bribe, you give the person. That means it's not official. Where they will collect it is not a place that you can
have
get
you ever
evidence.
given police money paid to their
Instead
account?
of them to look underground, do it underground.
Who would do underground? Is it people that are collecting it?
No, what I'm saying that
we know the truth.
what I'm saying
the
that
truth will die before them.
What I'm saying is that
Esther, you see, for me, I'll say this. He can help. Mr. Ibrahim can help in this. He's been in the house for some time. There are various information that that we don't know. We are on the outside. He is an in-house member.
And he's telling us what is happening.
No, it's when they said they should bring evidence. I said, can you
evidence
for bribing somebody? Somebody say, come and give me. You want to collect?
Have you present evidence to police? Say you give police Roger.
Never say never. You don't know what goes on.
You run. They just want to nail this guy.
country?
They want because he came back and exposed them. That's it now.
He's going to be suspended.
How can you tell me? So you tell the lawmaker that this man.
When Natasha have issue with her family and said everything and mentioned all these things, they suspended him.
All right.
We know that those things are happening.
Dave Umahi.
Ruben Abachi says something.
Dave Umahi has declared his interest to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria from the Southeast. Umahi disclosed that the Southeast will produce Nigeria's president when it's got time. This was what he said on Saturday. He said he might be Nigeria's president from the Southeast when it's got time. This was when he paid a courtesy visit from the Minister of Information and Orientation with his team. We have heard talks. That's Peter Mba, Dave Umahi. I think it was Mr. Peter Anosike, now Dr. Peter Anosike, that made that statement that the reason why it feels like there is no cohesion from the Southeast is that there are promises made to some of them that don't worry, if you do it like this, we will support you for either vice president or president and all of that. And they feel that the reason why Umahi is supporting the president is because he is nursing to be considered as a president. The same also follows with Chukwuma Soludo. And they say that there's a possibility that even this APC might support him. They may support a Dave Umahi, support a Chukwuma Soludo because he's playing the ball right. What do you have to say to this?
And
Wike from the South.
The issue is that you can't. One thing I don't like politicians, even though I'm trying to be one, is that
you're trying to be one.
Yes, all of us are political animal, if we go by that. But one thing I don't like people is talking the future you are not seeing. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Look at many of them, and some of them they are not students of history. Look at when. Obonayo knew them, Rochas them. Most of them, they were all promised heaven and earth. And when they achieve this, they will just keep you there. And remember, come to think of it, David Umar, how old is he? By the time Tinubu will finish, then either will be another 4 years, then the North for 8 years, then you still come back again. Do you know whether you're going to be alive?
You said either will be.
No,
so by the time Tinubu will finish.
Either Obi, I said either Obi or Tinubu because it's still for us
to decide. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
They should stop talking the way they are talking.
Yeah, yes. But by now you are supposed to be campaigning. All right, the number to call is 08036929933. Please keep your comments to just a minute. 08036929933. WhatsApp number is 0817175638. Hello, good evening. How are you? Oh, wow. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fine. My name is Victor, coming from Oshun.
Please go ahead, Victor.
I want to ask you what the contributors in the regarding the stand of Obi in this race. I think his chances are slim because us one. He should give us where he's standing. We don't know where he is exactly. We should know where he's standing. And also, we need to be realistic in our thinking of politics. Looking at the way that politics of Nigeria is going, we need to make our plan.
You're fading, you're fading, please.
I said, looking at the way politics of Nigeria is going out today. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, you need to make our plans to combat. You need to be realistic. You need to look at the way things are going in order to fight against.
All right, thank you very much.
The other guy, Damilola, in the city, he made a very good point considering the issue of grassroots politics. When politicians don't have, when a party doesn't have grassroots in the country, to affect them.
All right, thank you very much.
They have a very.
All right, your 1 minute has been exhausted. When you call, please, I beg you, just make your point. Go straight to the point. Make sure that you've thought about what you want to say before you call, so you don't call and you're thinking of how you want to construct your thought process. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. Welcome.
Hello.
I can hear you, sir. What's your name, sir?
The truth.
Calling from the town of Injustice. Please go ahead, sir.
The issue we are facing and which we should continue to eradicate or correct is the INEC. Is the INEC all what the mess you are facing today and what we continue to face unless the INEC is purified and the judiciary, those two institutions, they are corrupt. They are the one putting all Nigerians in this mess. The INEC and the judiciary, QT. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. The Truth. Very, in fact, less than a minute. 08036929933 and the WhatsApp number is 080-0817-1756338. All right, that's the WhatsApp number there. 08171756338. Hello, good evening. How are you? Hello. Hello. Welcome. What's your name, please?
Holy man from Igondo.
Solomon from Igondo.
Holy man.
Holy man. All right, holy man. Please go ahead.
Good evening, Esther.
Good evening, sir.
And good evening to in the studio.
Good evening to you too, sir.
I think I commend the man the guest who just narrated about Obi. I think that is the best thing for Obi to do now because the government we are into now is that once you come out, the next thing is to use that method and bring you down. But the way Obi is doing it is better. So I think the best thing is for our Obi supporters to calm down. Even though Obi mentions the party 6 months, we'll follow him up. That's the best thing.
All right.
If Obi announces today PDP, the present governor APC will attack him in that PDP. So the best thing is to be quiet. 6 months to the date. That's the best way.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. All right. 08036929933 and the WhatsApp number is 08171756338. All right. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Welcome. What's your name?
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name? God's Power from where?
Badagry.
Badagry. Please, God's Power, go ahead.
Please, as much as I would like to blame the government in power, like from your intro, most of the opposition party are not doing enough. The bone of contention is by-election. Who can blame INEC? In my area, although I don't know if there's by-election happening in Lagos. But based on what we follow, at times, let's be a bit objective. We cannot blame INEC. We cannot blame the government in power. We know we don't have good government. We accept that. But the opposition, too, they should try as much as they can to do grassroots. APC does it everywhere. In my area where I stay, they do meeting. Even in my school.
Me too, I witnessed it now. My estate, they have meetings.
Let's not be blaming opposition all the time. If opposition wants to come out, even me myself that I'm talking, I want ADC. I'm supposed to be a member. I don't know how to even be a member of ADC. They don't create any platform. They don't create any portal. They don't create any meeting arrangement. And they want to just hit presidency.
Thank you very much. That was the question I was asking. A couple of people don't know how to be part of the opposition. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know what WhatsApp group to join, because you can join a WhatsApp group and the people there are scammers. It happened to Labour Party in 2023. Plenty scammers. They collected people's money and they were nothing. They just used his name. Presence. There's no presence. And how?
Well, I want to.
Politics is grassroots. Hello, Mr. Peter Osifo. Welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Peter.
Wachoko.
How are you?
How do you know that I'm the one calling?
Your number show here, then write your name for you.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening to your guest in the studio.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, actually, there's nothing wrong in lobbying for your bill to be properly introduced in the National Assembly, either the Senate or House of Rep. So there's nothing wrong in that. So that person or that rep that was saying that you have to bribe the assembly members, before your bill is introduced, for it to be read first, second, and then maybe go to the public committee, that you have to bribe them with 3,000 naira.
No, not 3,000, 3 million, sir. 3 million, 2 million or 1 million, not 3,000 naira.
Okay, 1 million or 3 million.
1 million, 3 million, 2 million.
Is it for every member or just only that 3 million for the bill to be introduced, properly introduced?
That's what he said, oh. It's basically what he said.
To me, I think that is mere rumor until it is empirically proved.
No, it's what he said. So, but the House is investigating.
Yes, that is that. Then for this election, this by-election that just took place on Thursday, I think in Anambra State, I think they won 2 seats as I heard.
Yes, Abga did.
That's Abga. Is that not Abga?
Yes, Abga.
And that goes to show that Soludo is going to win the gubernatorial election come November 8th this year. I'm sure of that. And then for Peter Obi, he has to be in a particular party. He has to galvanize his Labour Party. He doesn't have to, be in one section. Maybe the other lady section and deny approval section. That is not how to do it.
All right. Thank you very much. Your 1 minute has expired. 08036929933. That's the number. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome. What's your name, please?
I'm Sunday from Anambra.
Mr. Sunday, turn off your radio. Turn it off completely.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, yeah, good evening. Go ahead.
What I tell people that good evening. Hello?
Go ahead, sir. We can hear you. Go ahead, please.
What I know that the way Obi is doing it is best now, because making Obi speakers now, they were attacking him front and back. That's the way to do. The way doing that now is the way to do it. That's the time. So after the time to grab SCSP remain along to the thing. This pattern you use now is the best pattern from my own side.
All right.
Thank you and God bless people.
Thank you very much. Let me take some messages. Please, how do I get you on YouTube? Ejafro from Ijesa Express. Just go on YouTube, type VOP 903 FM or Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You check us, you see the live button. Just click on the live button. You will see us live. I know that you're going to see a couple of other contents. Don't let that distract you. Just come on the live button. You'll see us live. Hello, VOP. I'd like Nigerians Vice President support our coming new President Peter Obi. Esther, I will say it again and again. I'm not yet convinced about the name of VOP. Is it truly the voice of the people? All your analysts are always anti-APC, from Tony, Lawal, Darlington, and Osike. They're only speaking for Obi. Who is speaking for APC or even PDD or PDP? All right. Is all your listeners anti-APC? For God's sake. There are listeners in this station that are APC. Is it fair? Please call in. Nobody restricts you. Call in. Support what you want to support. Defend what you want to defend.
What we are talking about is bad governance, not any political party.
They say that you always castigate the APC. Call in. You are also an analyst. I think this. I don't know if this is the first time.
Wait, is INEC APC? Because we talk about INEC.
It's bad governance.
Is judiciary
APC? The APC that giving us bad governance.
We are talking about INEC APC. We are talking about National Assembly. It's not about APC.
So
all right.
It's not,
good evening, Esther, and the guests in the studio. Esther, I overheard you saying that APC knows how to play grassroots politics. Please, Esther, I beg to disagree with you. If APC wants to test their popularity in Nigeria, let them forget anything thugs known as Agberos to win elections. My dear people in the studio, free and fair election, APC will lose woefully, but they rely on violence, as their Oga will always say. Go there, grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. This is the president's words. It's quite unfortunate. Please, where are the Save Nigeria groups and others? Mayor from Ikotwegwe. Esther, Tinubu is not Jonathan that would allow opposition to breathe. Good to see you, opposition in disarray, he said. As far as I'm concerned, he would complete the 8 years because the opposition don't understand APC's game plan. Ugochukwu from Lagos. Good evening once again, Esther, my lovely guest. In Anambra State Assembly election, popularity superseded emotion. The AMGA candidate won because of her relationship to Azikiwe family. You know what that one means. That's against relatively an unknown widow. And whether we want to hear it or not, Soludo is likely to win the Guber election because, let truth be told, the man has done a lot in Anambra, which won him many awards. The problem he has with the people is the Agberos in major cities, popularly called Akodo boys. Again, his jabs against Mr. Peter Obi, Nwafo from Ikorodu. All right, until we truly get tired and rise up for our freedom by ourselves, no one will come to save us. Mr. Ekunta and Mbata, I encourage you to analyze political issues objectively. APC's grassroots initiatives have contributed to their electoral victories. Rather than emotional reactions, let's promote informed discussions. The defections of El Rufai, Obi, and Amici warrants thoughtful examination. Let's prioritize constructive debate over sensationalism. Abidin. Yemi in Lagos says, Ekunta in his consistently Confucianist stance. Most times, as much as I struggle to understand Ekunda's style of analysis, I've always been at a loss. I see him more of a classroom teacher that he truly is. Mbata is another of a kind, often leaving the substance while chasing shadows. Your guests are not helping their listeners to be informed or educated. They are neither objective nor dispassionate. From what most listeners like myself can observe, this constant lamentation is most likely going to continue till 2027. The last election held over 2 years ago, yet certain haters of Tinubu and APC have not gotten over the pains of defeat, whereas 2027 is already knocking. Let them begin to focus on that and stop dissipating their energy on inconsequentials. ADC is simply a parade of strange bedfellows. Oil and water don't mix. Yemi in Lagos. Esther, to expound on the example you cited with the 2023 election about how people sheepishly voted for unchecked characters in the Labour Party because of Peter Obi, what happened at the end? They all decamped to the APC. Why? Because people voted out of emotions without reasoning. Mr. Tony, so you think those same voters would repeat same fruitless venture in 2027? I keep asking people, would Peter Obi get same vote he got in 2023? Okay, imagine if Peter Obi is president. How would his so-called plan be supported by members of the House, especially if a lot of them are of the opposition? Would his efforts not be frustrated? If the opposition are confused and people like Mr. Tony are instigators of confusion, always quick to blame others for their misfortunes because they hate to take responsibility, he has blamed the West, blamed traditional rulers and religious leaders. He will soon blame the weather, according to Barrister Curtis. When a man is tired of pounding yam, he would leave what he's doing to chase fowl, claiming that the fowl is distracting him from pounding. Hey. they are giving people to today. Esther, what is this your Igbo guest saying again? Why won't the deputy of Anambra not be there? Is he saying he can't move? That is why we say, when you guys are not organized in the East, how can we trust Igbo man for president? David from Ushudi. David, which one is Igbo inside?
With this issue?
David, you have a problem, David. Go and be normal.
Many of those you have just read now,
go and be normal.
Consecutively, they are like
go and be normal.
They are so biased and they don't want to
Good
listen
evening,
to
Esther.
reality.
Regarding the Anambra elections confrontation, yes, the deputy governor has every right to be there. He can go around to monitor the conduct of the election. Shegun from Alagbado.
Deputy,
we agree to disagree.
No, deputy, by INEC. I know the
there's
INEC
a law
rules.
now.
I was the one that trained all the camp presidents in the whole Southwest about the rule of INEC and what you are required to do during time for election.
So he's not.
You're not supposed to go there. What's the agent
press are supposed to be there. The press, the security operatives, and the agents will be at the polling booth. So what the governor will be working over even the candidates are not expected to be. The candidates are not expected to be moving around.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yeah, Esther, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name, please?
My name is Mr. Vision, and I'm calling from Ejugo here.
All right, Mr. Vision, please go ahead.
Yeah, please, good evening, my guests in the studio there.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
God bless you all for your good analysis. I want you to understand that it's not everybody that will agree with you, and that is why you will see that the Nigeria government today, some people will come out and say we're against this, and you see counter protest against those people. And that is Nigeria for you. Then quick one, and APC is a gangster party who wants to turn Nigeria to a gangster paradise. And that is practically shown in their election, from the local government elections we saw and down to this by-election. Now, look at those look at someone like Mr. Jagaban. And the vice president, we all know the antecedent of the vice president when he, the election that brought him to Borno State as a governor. All those terrorists we are seeing today, let's even leave that. Let's go to Akpabio himself. We know the antecedent when he was a governor, when he wanted to bring in his in-law to come and sleep in the same room in the state house where he was sleeping with his wife. Want his in-law to come and stay in the same room again with his wife. We know all these are a group of gangsters together. So the point I'm trying to make is that Obi right now is in the midst of lions, and he has to play smart. And I think he is still taking a right step by not disclosing his action. They are confused right now. They don't know where he is. See, Esther, those uncles and daddies we call politicians in Nigeria are shameless elements. I tell you for free. See, if Obi, I heard you asking a question that Obi does not have a structure where he belongs now. For example, that there are no, his party, he does not have a party, not to talk more of have reps members. If he win election, who are the people who will stand with him? That is to say, if I get what you're trying to say, that if he propose a bill, send a bill to them, will they approve it? When they rubbish him, let me tell you the truth. These uncles and daddies we call our politicians. If Obi win election, you will see they will all defect back to his party. This is how shameless our politicians are. They will all defect because all they do is we stand with your mandate. We stand the rubber stamp house.
Okay.
That is what I want you to know.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. 08036929933. Hello. Good evening. How are you? Welcome.
Yes.
Good evening, sir.
You there?
I did, Jerry. Welcome, sir.
Welcome,
sir.
From Isolo.
Good evening, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Well, some of your guys, the callers and those that sent message, they've said what I want to say. This is your station, and when they take a video, all these analysts, they are sectionally biased. This Mr. Unamen for that place.
He says Unamen.
Umbata. Okay, they do small. They're not going to become Darlington second with your analysis.
Mr. Tunde, thank you very much.
That's just what I would say.
Bye-bye. Okay.
You never pointed out where we are biased.
It's biased because you're not supporting APC.
APC, that
you're
is
not
it. I'm not supporting that the poor Nigerians are suffering. Tell me one policy the APC are put on ground that put food on the poor masses.
Not emphasizing and complimenting the fact that they know grassroots
that I'm not supporting that your leader, your president say carry it, run it and kill. So let's stop all this bias now. We want Nigerians to be good.
INEC that is not.
I'm not supporting INEC.
The umpire that is not fair.
I'm not supporting the court that don't know what is on.
Hold on. Good evening, Esther, to your guest. It's possible for the opposition to reorganize since the ruling party are planting more in the opposition. Now that the Labour Party is halfway to stabilize, let all those in the coalition come to Labour Party and support a single southern candidate. Atiku and the rest should shelve their ambition for now. Peter Obi remains a credible candidate. Peter Obi cannot tell where to stay for now because the ruling party will cause chaos in the party he chooses, so he's been very careful. This is Peter from Ejigbo. Good evening, everyone in the studio. Shakanade from Anambra. This country called Nigeria only rewards bad characters from how it is going to make all of us join bad character. Okay, Esther and the guests, good evening. APC is worried because of the unknown direction and position of key opposition figures like Atiku and others who have identified with the coalition. Esther, what you want to hear and see from the opposition is needless now. I assure you most solemnly that oppositions are cooking something with an unknown ingredient. When served, it will unsettle the ruling party. IK from Ikoto. Aki speaks like he's inside that cooking pot. Good evening, family. Until Nigerian people are allowed to choose their leaders, the nation cannot move forward. May God save our land. Amechi from Mafuluku. Good evening, VOP team. Do we have the law that can handle the judiciary based on the allegation by Honorable from Jigar State? Okay. Many calls. Greetings to you, Esther, and the gentleman over there. God bless you all. Is it Chuku Alphonsus? All right, welcome. Peter Obi's followers should remain calm. He knows what he is doing. Remember the Obidian movement out there to sensitize people over the 2027 election. When the time is right, he will definitely announce the party he's going to contest with. Emmanuel from Hope Discovery. Esther, I'm Chimobi Emmanuel from Ishefo. Esther, honestly, there are some messages you're not meant to read. This is the difference between you and, he mentioned another radio station. How come people are speaking down on your guests and you read it so loud to them? You got to protect your guests and say, and any hate or direct insult on them should be silenced. Now, I could have actually not read out this message because you're chastising me. We're trying to be different from what you know. People have, it's voice of the people. It's the name of the station. It's voice of the people. They didn't use vulgar language. They didn't call them derogatory names. It's their perception to the analysts. Just like you support a certain person, they support other people. They're free to air their minds if they're not comfortable with the train of thought of the analysts. The only thing is, what is your own opinion? What's your own perception to what is being discussed? So you can't silence people to suit a certain narrative. This is a national radio. It's not a partisan radio station. It is not campaigning for anybody. I need you guys to understand that the fact that most of the callers seem to speak or support a certain political personality does not necessarily mean that the station is an emblem for that personality. Please, I need you to dissuade yourself from that line of thought and gain clarity. It's voice of the people. Everyone has a voice, regardless of their affiliation. Do you understand that? Thank you very much. Esther, good evening, and credible analyst. I want to remind you people that prior to the 2023 presidential election, there was a Gubar election in Osun. Labour Party came a distant third or even fourth. Yet, in less than 7 months, this same Labour Party won the presidential election that was rigged against them. Secondly, before APC came to power in 2015, how many grassroots elections did they win in Nigeria except some decamped governors? Nwafo from Ikorodu. Esther, do you know that the deputy governor is not from Anambra South, where the voting was taking place? Again, if Obi wins the president, all these folks will as well decamp to his party. Nwafo. Good evening, Esther and the guests. When you build your government on lies, propaganda, and eye service, you expect to prosper. You can't. Since the president entered through the back door, cash and carry. This is Ade from Lagos. Ade, welcome. Thank you so much. That was so warm. I have to hug. In fact, I'm so surprised that the court does not know the difference between and from with. Okay, I think he's referring to what Tony said about the court not knowing and. All right, please bring an APC guest to the studio and see how the callers will disgrace them. Ima from Isolo. Okay. Good evening, Madam Esther Wachiko and the guest. For me, Obi is being strategic. He doesn't want to reveal his plans to his enemies. On the by-election, it's quite unfortunate with the character we have in our polity today. Until Nigerians are ready to take back that country, we're going nowhere. Hello, good evening. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Welcome, sir. How are you?
My name is Obina calling from Eli.
All right, Obina, please go ahead.
I'm afraid Tinubu will be there 2027. Okay. Not that he will win by vote. If a lion can kill a human being without a gun, what of when you give the lion gun? You understand my proverb?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm afraid he will be there. Tinubu will not allow anything that will tamper with his mandate 2027. He will not allow it at all. But it's not my wish for him to be there. Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
The community in the north are controlled by their community leaders.
I don't think you were hearing me.
And when you capture a community leader, you have captured people inside that community. So ADC will learn how to go and bribe community leaders to vote for them so that they can convince their people. They will collect APC bribe and collect ADC own, but they will vote for ADC because of hardship.
Okay, thank you very much.
Then secondly,
Mr. Tony, wrap up, please. Final thoughts.
Yeah, my final thought is that Nigerians should not be too hasty to know where P2B is going. P2B is doing the right thing. And what we are talking about is for the betterment of Nigerians. We are not, I don't belong to any political party. Anybody that is credible that will bring Nigeria from this quagmire we are into will support the person. So you are free to believe what you are saying or don't believe what you are saying. In your view, we are not against anybody. What we are against is injustice in the land. Thank you.
Mr. Lawa Kondo.
My own is that the people, power belongs to the people.
Yeah.
The way you want your country to be is the way you should work towards it. Don't go to sleep. Don't leave it for anybody. Don't believe that no, anybody is stronger than you. Go for it.
All right.
Let us fix this country and make life easier for Nigerians. That's all.
All right. What about you?
Well, my message goes out to the opposition. It is time to activate the people. The people are ready. They are willing. It is time to get some boots on the ground. It is time to start active and aggressive campaigning. Get creative. Leave the street of social media. You don't have to go the conventional way. Be creative with this thing. You're
referring to the opposition.
To the opposition.
They should start doing door to door. Start creating awareness.
Be creative about it.
Okay.
If you are dealing with a lion, you have to be smarter than the lion.
That's what they are doing.
I don't see it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a wrap on the political spotlight. Thank you so much for being with us. We actually had quite the intellectual discourse. Remember, it's politics. It's voice of the people. 90.3 FM. I need you guys to understand strategy. I know a lot of you have been berating Barrister Darlington, but this is the thing: no emotions, no sentiment. How do you do something different from what is being done to achieve what you want to achieve? I think that's the thing. Get yourself politically aware. Go on ground and start creating awareness. Make sure that whatever it is you believe in is in the subconscious of the people you want to come out, and make sure you get your PVCs. All of you talking, some of you don't have your PVCs. Get your PVCs if you want change. Otherwise, well, we're all going to enjoy what we're enjoying now. My name is Esther Wachiku. Follow me across social media handles at Esther Unwas on Instagram, Esther Wachiku on Facebook, and Esther Wachiku on Twitter. Estic Media on YouTube. Mr. Tony Mbata.
Chima Mbata.
All right. Lawa Ekundayo on Facebook. Damilare.
Yes, Damilare Bamdeli Ezekiel on Facebook.
Good evening and bye for now.
See, the people that are pushing